Hi everyone, this is Tammy from Tammy Colors 2, and guess what? I am finally here with my September colored pages. Yes, for the month of September, all the pages I colored, which seemed to me like was a lot more. I mean, it was a lot more. Like I felt like I was really getting the stuff done, but I have several pictures in a couple books, so it's like the stack of books isn't that big, but for me, like this is like a lot of pictures. So let's get started. So my first picture is out of Halloween Spooks cross-stitch style adult coloring book. This was a buddy color with Kathy from SpiceyCatColors. And we did this page. Now she has the non-cross-stitch style book, and we did the same picture, and I will show you hers so that we could see how they look. And surprisingly, they don't really look that different to me because she has the regular color by number and I have the cross-stitch style. But they look the same, but it was kind of cool. It was an experiment. So that was this picture. I really like that. That was my first Halloween picture. Then every month I have a lot of fun doing the prompt from Pixies projects, the Pixies Disney coloring. Ugh, I can't talk today. So I did two pictures. I did one from Grand Classique, Cercle Magique. And the prompt was Pascal from Tangled, or just picture from Tangled, or a lizard or something like that. But I did this. I did her from Tangled. And this was like my first picture out of the circle book, and I like it. It's kind of neat. It's kind of like Corkles, but a little bit different, but I thought it was cool. It came out good. I just used water-based markers, random, whatever. I used like several different sets. So whatever had the color that I needed is what I used. It looks a lot better farther away. I can't wait to do some more out of these because I think, you know, there's different kinds in here, different types of pictures. So I think it came out pretty good. And then the other one I did, this was a new book, actually, as you probably saw in my haul last month, or in my September haul. So I was like, oh, I gotta do one. So I did this one of Pascal for Pixies Disney coloring, and I did this one in acrylic paint pen. I like both types of media. I just can't decide. I mean, honestly, the problem is the colors, is trying to come up with the colors that you need, because some of them, like one that I'm working on now, has grays in it, and I'm using my Tombow markers because they have the best selection. But like, you get some of these pictures and they have, depending on the book, they'll have all these grays or these blues, and it's like, where am I going to get these from? Because the water-based markers just don't seem to have them. So I'm collecting different types of things to try. I guess, well, I was thinking I would get the Ohuhu set of 160 again, because yes, I ordered it once and I sent it back. There's a story there. But I was looking online at the picture of the open thing on Amazon, and it's like, it doesn't have a lot of grays in it. So I'm struggling with where you can get, I mean, you can get skin tone acrylic markers, paint pens, and you can get other thing, you know, you can get stuff like that, but it's just, it's hard to find water-based anything in the range of colors that you need. It's kind of amazing. I think I understand why Feral Sojo is always mixing her acrylic paint colors. Anyway, I have rambled on long enough about that. So our project book, my project book with Kathy from SpiceyCatColors, Floating 3D Mandalas, Volume 2 by Tabitha Barnett. We have been working on this. We will finish it this year. It was my turn to choose for this month, for September. So, I got some llama stickers, and those were the inspiration for this. Say hi to Scotty if you can hear him. So I really love the colors and the way this came out. It was really pretty, you know, and I just put llamas. I'm learning how to be creative. Just, you know. The next one, oh, and for this one, I will put, I'll put Kathy's mandala here so you can see what hers looked like. I'm moving too fast. This one was Get Ready for Fall palette, and I will put a picture of the palette so you can see what the inspiration was. I really love these colors. This came out so pretty for me anyway. So I will put a picture of Kathy's mandala here so you can see what hers looked like. Then the next one was, we used KitsandCaboodles palette for the month of September, and this was palette, I can't read it, palette Val's 6 colors. Okay, anyway, because you know she always has a hashtag. So these were the colors. I'll put the palette up here so you can see it. These were the colors. I was really happy with this one too. You know, sometimes the palettes can be a challenge, finding the right colors and the markers and stuff, but I love the bright colors and how this came out. And I'll put a picture of Kathy's mandala so you can see what that looked like here. Next, this was random. I didn't take a picture of the markers, but I used Arteza markers that I got, and they all have kind of muted colors, or they're not bright, put it that way. I'll put a picture of Kathy's mandala so you can see how hers turned out. I love the way my light blue pops out on this one. And then finally, Flower Pickin' Afternoon was another palette that I chose as an inspiration, and I'll put a picture of it here so you can see it. I loved its pinks and purples, and it has a butterfly in it, and I just thought, oh, it was really pretty. It really inspired me. I should have made it glittery. Well, actually I did. I used some black glitter marker, but you can't really see it too much. But anyway, this was fun. I'll put a picture of Kathy's mandala here so you can see how she interpreted the palette. And I think that is the last one. Yep. So we are on track to finish. She's picking for October, and that's our last set of 5. And then for November and December, because we will only have 8 left, we will do 4 each month, and then we will be done. Hang on a second. I gotta let my cat out. Next book. Sorry about that. I was catching up on different buddy colors, so I was way behind. So for the Grogu in 2022 hashtag that Jojoza Hanna is doing for 2022, I needed to do July, August, and September. I started July, and then I just kind of got stuck on it. And when I get stuck, I will just put it down and I won't go back to it. And I had to force myself, and I'm happy with the way that it came out. So this was the one for July. So I finally finished it. I was doing really well, you know, and then I just couldn't decide what color to make the couch or something. And it paralyzes me. It really does. When I can't see what color I want it to be, or I'm afraid that if I make it a color, it's going to look terrible. So let me make just a little bit closer. So then, the one for, I don't remember, this is the one for September. They're out of order. So this was the one that they chose for September. I saw some really beautiful color choices with this one. You know, I'm a realist, so it's hard for me to see the rocks and the sky and stuff being other colors. But I try. I'm getting better at it. I am getting better at it. And then the one for August was not that one, not that one, not that one, this one. So that was the one we did for August. And I had used some, I have both the Teo Tree markers and the Shuttle Art skinny markers, and they complement each other well. There's a lot of markers that are the same in each set. So I have both sets and I use them together because a few of the markers in each set aren't in the other set, so it works well. But I think the Shuttle Art markers yellowed because the Teo trees never have for me. So it has to be the Shuttle Art ones, because I'm usually using those in this book because they're skinny and they're small, and I think it's a good option. And then I just shade with pencil, but you know, so I had to do something dark because I was yellowing it, but I like how it came out. I would see how I'm getting creative. This is like creative for me. I made trees that weren't green. You laugh. But that's the way my brain works. So this was good for me. I made things like another color. It's awesome. I'm so proud of myself. Anyway, so that's the way home. Those are the ones I did on the way home. And then let's see. So for August, she does Morgan O'Brien. Jojoza Hanna also does a Morgan O Scavenger Hunt 2022, I think is what it's called. I'll put it in the description. So she has a prompt that you search for in any Morgan O'Brien book. The August one was Smile. And I really wanted to do this one, and I was determined, and I started it. And I started it in, he's done in Derwent Lightfast pencils. And I found that I just didn't enjoy using them on this paper. So, I did him, and then I stopped, and the rest of it was done in marker and pencil, which I'm happy with it. I mean, it's like so creative for me. I'm like, I made clouds that weren't whitish gray. I mean, you know, when I do this kind of stuff, it's amazing to me that I did it, because my brain, you know, if I can see it, I can pretty much recreate it. But if I can't see it, it's very hard for me. So I'm not going to lie, I did have to look up a sunset picture. And it inspired me, and I figured it out. I figured out how to do it, and I was really happy with how it came out. So that was for Smile. And then the one for September was Flower, I believe. But anyway, I did this one out of the new Matchstick Mouse floral coloring book. I did that. It's just done in marker and shaded in pencil, and there's a little glitter in there because I had to. And he just looks so happy and fun with his little hat and the flowers, and I just love it. Bright and fun. So that's what I did for there. Next, this was a buddy color from Crazy Cat Girls by Deborah Muller with Michelle from KitsandCaboodles, because we are both crazy cat girls. Anyway, we picked this picture because I'm like, we need to do a picture out of Crazy Cat Girls. So we did this. It's the bedroom picture with all the cats. Because see, mine, you know, Domino, he blends in, so that's why this was really dark. But it was really cute. Domino and Scotty, sort of. I had a lot of fun with it, so thank you, Michelle. And I will put a picture of Michelle's up here so you can see what hers looked like. She always does an amazing job, you know. But this was fun. We have to do more. And lastly is a picture from an Erie book. So Jojoza Hanna and I were doing Erie pages every month, and in August we picked our page, and I didn't get it done. and I love doing them, but I got busy. August was busy for me, and so I completed it in September. And this is out of Tracing Around the World, A Journey to Enjoy History. So we picked this page, and I treated the page, and I did it in watercolor and Lyra pencil, and it was a lot of fun. I'm happy with how it came out. I learned a lot. It's not perfect. I mean, I don't know that I had forgotten that the watercolor, or the page, what do you call it? The satin glazing liquid would affect the way the pencil lays down. And so I don't know if I should have just used a harder pencil. I like the way they came out, but I thought it was a little grainy because of the watercolor ground, but it came out really well. I was happy with it. The majority of it's watercolor, and then the rest of it's pencil. So yeah, I was really happy. I'll put a picture of Johanna's up here so you can see what hers looked like. And that, my friends, is my last page for September. So thank you for watching. I should have more pages for October, and I'll try not to get it up so late. And we will see what I get done. I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.